It's Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025. I'm at Joel Pearl, thejoelpearl.com on Blue Sky, and it's time to get in the weeds. A wonderful Wednesday. A little bit of snow here. It's been melting. It came and it went, and then it's like kind of there, but it's cold, so it's going to stick around for a while. If it gets above zero, it's going to go again. It's Canada. It's coming. It's winter. I get it. It's fine. Jeremy Lambert's here. Is the snow still on the floor there? Are you okay? Is everyone okay? Have you been able to get outside? Have you shoveled?
There wasn't a whole lot of shoveling to do, actually.
That's good.
Now everybody's back in school today, which is nice. But activities were had last night as well. It was like a lot of snow, but it was all powder, not really too much ice. And Ohio's prepared for this kind of thing, so it's fine.
No, a snowplow service going, do you? You make the 12 kids do the job.
No, we could run a snowplowing service, I guess, but no, we don't have that.
We growing up, like my dad used to love doing it himself. My dad was very, for better or worse, DIY. Bless that man, love him to bits. But after a while, he was like, no, we're gonna get a service, because he was like, if I can't do it and the kids can't do it right, nobody's doing it except for the professional that I'm gonna pay. Luckily, now I live in a building, so I don't have to pay it. But, I don't know if I'd ever want to live in a house where I have to shovel my driveway. It sucks.
It does.
I realize, by the way, this is very much like first world problem. Believe me, I get it. This sounds so stupid, but here we are.
Yeah, it does. I've done it, a handful of times. My wife actually took care of most of it yesterday, and there fortunately wasn't too much to do. Our cars weren't buried enough to where it was a ton of shoveling, just kind of moving a little bit out of the way to make enough of a pathway. And then my vehicle has 4-wheel drive, so I could kind of get out of it relatively easy. But there has been times where like it's been complete ice, and like trying to shovel that, like you gotta really like break that up and everything, and that has really sucked.
Just start driving giant trucks. Big gas guzzling trucks. That's what we need to do.
No, we don't want all that.
Oh, that's all right. Where is the chat this morning? Where are they? There they are. Let's say their name and they appear. I was just like, this is unusual. But I guess because it's Wednesday and it's a first of all, it's a Wednesday, so it's NXT talk mostly. So I get it. I understand. Not a lot to do, but y'all are here. Apparently the YouTube Wrapped and the Spotify Wrapped are out. People are starting to share with us how much they listened and watched our content. First of all, thank you, and I'm sorry. But also, another year is almost it's almost gone by.
That's unfortunate. People are watching this show.
They should probably stop.
Yeah,
but like not right away. Tell you what, if you're watching this after the fact, apparently, if you're watching on mobile, there's something called a hype button. And if you do the hype, it basically shares us on your YouTube feed, or at least gets more people. I don't know. It's something fun. It's so you should do the hype after the show, because apparently it doesn't work when you're live, which is totally asinine. Yeah. It's like, while you're live, you'd probably want more people to watch what you're doing live, because there's just more fun in live. More people are interacting and watching live. So either way, if you're watching this after the fact, or maybe once the show is done, go and do the hype button. And while you're at it, you can now, the thing you can do right this minute is you can leave a thumbs up. Have you left that thumbs up yet? Have you gotten your pyro intake for the day? Have you gotten your Batista? Where is it? There it is. Get all that pyro when you will leave thumbs up on the video, and of course subscribe to our channel. We are climbing up. The clips are clipping, the shorts are shorting, and they are helping get your friends to watch us. Once again, thank you, and I'm sorry. And also, you can donate a super chat. Any amount get your question or statement read on the air. I started reading one, and that's why I said help, because we got one early from Mocha City Yabish. Great username, by the way. I was saying, I wanted to shout you guys out from Monday.
Wait, hold on. How did you? Hold on.
Mocha City Yabish.
Have you ever listened to Kendrick Lamar?
Yes, but it's also not 8:10 in the morning. It's 5 a.m. for me right now.
Throwing gang signs out the window, ya bish. Mocha City and ya bish.
We had on the Survivor Series post show. At one point, Phil did invoke the name of Drake.
Oh
I
no.
had to explain to him how much my hatred of Drake goes
Yeah.
deep. And
You're
Phil likes Drake. Phil does, and I was like, we're
Does
not getting
he?
deep into that. Yeah, he does. I was like, we're not getting too deep into this. He also thinks Drake was a big old dumbass for
Yeah,
the
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I popped on Grap City enough times over the past year during the beef to know that they were not on Drake's side with that
no.
whole thing.
He's got a pretty balanced take when it comes to Drake, but like
Yeah.
he likes Drake's music, so like I'm not gonna hate him. It's fine. Oh, it's Micah.
Oh, that's Micah.
Why
Oh,
does it show up like? Because Micah used to show up as Micah's name in
yeah.
some form. Did you change your username, Micah?
Oh, I
Either way,
can the profile picture I can see
yeah.
now, but yeah, I'm so used to just seeing the name Micah that I didn't think I like this username though. Now that I know it's you, I mean I like you just overall, Micah, but I do like. Oh, he did change
You changed
his
the username.
username.
Okay.
I do like Michael Mocha City, yeah, bish, yeah, bish.
I like it. Listen, I like it too. Anyway, thank you, Mike. I sent a super chat saying, wanted to shout you guys out for Monday's show. My grandma's birthday was that day, and it's been 6 years since I was able to celebrate with her. For some reason, it doesn't get better over years. You guys helped. First of all, happy belated to her. I hope her memory and the fact that you're celebrating her birthday is something that you get to continue doing and still hold that love and that memory of her. It's not about getting easier. I think it's more about, or getting better. I think it's more just about honoring the memory of that person. And I think about my dad every day, and he'll be gone 2 years as of April. And every day my kid will ask something about his Zadie, about his grandfather. And there are times where I'm just like, I wish you wouldn't, because I don't want to feel this way. But no, that's how we honor people. That's how we remember people. And I'm glad we can be even a small part of anyone's day, especially anyone who's going through anything that's difficult. So thank you, Michael. We appreciate you.
We appreciate you, Micah. It's never easy. It never gets easier. All you can do is just, as Joel said, honor the memory and take it day by day with things. And if some days are tougher than others, and some days you have thoughts that are tougher than others, 100% understandable there. But appreciate you, Micah. Avs keep rolling, man. Avs keep rolling. Thunder keep rolling. Stayed up way too late last night. Way too late last night because the Thunder game didn't start till 11. I hate these 11 o'clock starts. The dumbest thing in the world. And then they get bored when they get up by 20 and they're like, oh, let's make things difficult on ourselves. Like, stupid. So it ended up being like a close game. So I had to stay up late and watch it. So yeah, that's why I feel so tired today because I'm just. Can we just win games like easy? It was fun when we were winning by like 20, within the first quarter, and we just kept that going. But yeah, that's why I'm tired today, folks.
Ducks won. They beat the Blues, so I got that going for me.
Ducks are playing well, right?
Yeah, man. It's been a welcome change over the last last year or so. So it's nice. It's nice. I'm hoping that today's a good day for hockey too. What's today? Wednesday? I haven't even checked the schedule. Let's take a look. The Ducks are playing the Mammoths. That's 10 o'clock start. So I will not be watching unless I watch the first period in bed, which I might do. Anyway, yeah, Jeremy, I now have to do a TNA post show on Thursdays. So
that sucks. I'm looking at my wife's YouTube Wrapped or whatever.
Yeah.
This thing doesn't have her knocked at all. Like, she's in the top like viewers of this show, which I mean, fair. I'm pretty sure she's watched this show like every single day. So
don't know why, man. Don't know why.
That makes sense. Hilarious that Euphoria, the Kendrick Lamar song, is top 5 in her songs.
Bless.
Like, she listens to that song a decent amount, but like she doesn't listen to it top 5. Like, if it comes on, she won't turn it off or anything. Does not listen to that song top 5. Absolutely hilarious that it's top 5. for her. Your playlist is diverse, from rock anthems to hip hop bangers. You love it all. Hip hop music is number one.
Oh yeah, they got her. They pegged her real
She,
right.
outside of like Euphoria coming on, I don't know any, like some Beastie Boys she'll listen to. I don't know what else she listens to, like hip hop wise, unless like I put it on for her. She listens to like a god awful version of Gin and Juice that I make her turn off every single time because I don't know who. It's like a rock version. It sucks. It's terrible. I absolutely hate it. But yeah, if it's not Beastie Boys or yeah Euphoria, I don't know what other hip hop she listens to. Also, very funny. Most likely to quote iconic movie lines fair while watching sports and listening to music.
Accurate. Big sports fan.
That is her AI just basically like me taking over because I have the sports on and it's like, she must be watching sports. It's like, yeah, it's her husband watching a Thunder game or an Avs game. She does not, unless it's like the Browns for some reason, she does not like willingly put on sports on there.
It's very funny. So I'm looking at my Spotify Wrapped because I haven't done it yet. 2,609 minutes listened. That's one day. Nice. Yeah. Well, because I mostly listen to podcasts. When I listen to music, it's because I'm at a podcast. Apparently, I listen to 91 genres of music. My top genres. Oh, you're gonna love this. 1, metal.
Yeah.
2,
True.
yacht rock. Number 2.
Okay.
3, new wave. 4, progressive rock, and 5 is ska. That's pretty. Yeah, that sounds right. Age is just a number, so don't take this personally. Your listening age is 43. You know what? I'll take it. It's within 5 years, so I will take it. I was into music from the late 90s, so you've got decades of good taste. Well, I like a lot of different music. Let's see. They're asking me what my number 1 listened to song this year was. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. So it's a song by Ghost. It's All My Lovin' by the Beatles. Turn It On Again by Genesis. Zeppo by a band named Sanctity that I used to work with. And Can You Forgive Her by the Pet Shop Boys. Does anyone have a guess as to what song it's going to be? Because I
Pet Shop Boys? Oh, just song overall?
Yeah, it's the number 1 song. And I listen to everything on shuffle, by the way.
Right.
I personally have no idea. I could see it being Turn It On Again because it came on a lot and I would listen to it because it's got a good beat. So I'm going to go with Turn It On Again by Genesis. It was not. It was the Ghost song that I completely don't think that it would be. I don't think it's Paris ad Inferi, but anyway, it's fine. That was my top song. I listened to it 5 times, which like I
5 times. That doesn't even count.
It counts. Yeah. I skip it more often than not.
That's not fair.
This is what happens when you listen underground in the subway. And then, yeah, they did playlists. I listened to 1 album this year. That's not true. But apparently I listened to Enema of the State by Blink-182 for 36 minutes.
Fair.
Spotify Wrapped is washed. I listened to 305 minutes of podcasts. No, I didn't. You know what I did? I did it when I was looking to clip stuff. I was literally looking for another podcast to do it. Anyway. Oh, you know what it was? No, it wasn't even that. I listened to apparently Please Please Sleep, which is a podcast. It's something I listen to, and it's something that when we're in the car with my kid, we'll play the real long podcast. Okay. That's what it was. Listen to 80 artists this year. God, this just keeps going. They really want you to interact with this. Blink-182 is your top artist. Sure. Freak Kitchen is number 2. Makes sense. Beatles 3. Sonata Arctica is 4. And Dream Theater is 5. Yeah, those all make sense. And my favorite was, Tony Kako from Sonata Arctica. That's nice. They made him do a thing. All right, I'm done with this. We have successfully wrapped.
My wife is informing me that wrestling counts as a sport on there, and that's fair. She does watch wrestling clips on YouTube, and as we have wrestling on in the house, obviously. I don't know if I have I don't have a spot. If I have a Spotify Wrapped, it's literally just going to say, I don't even know because I don't listen to anything on Spotify. I don't really listen to anything on YouTube. Can I do an Apple Wrapped, but like it's just my library because I don't listen through like Apple Music. I only listen to from my library. So
I
let's
don't know.
see. Let's see if I can do an Apple Wrapped with like just your library, because otherwise, like, that's how I listen to all my music is
Oh,
on iTunes. Oh, go ahead.
replay.music.apple.com. Apple Music Replay.
Okay, replay.music.apple.com. Again, is this going to be, but do you need it through like Apple Music?
It says look. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's the only thing. I just see replay is what they call it.
All right, let me
Top
sign in.
songs, artists, albums that defined your year, your personalized replay mix.
All right, let me sign in. Riveting replay and wrapped content for everybody.
This is what the people want to see.
Yeah, share some of your top playlist and everything.
Let's see what my
everybody.
YouTube replay says. I haven't looked on my mobile because I mostly look on. I mostly
Well,
look.
it's all what you're signed into, though, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm signed into here and desktop, but I mostly watch on desktop.
Oh, okay.
So
All right, what does your YouTube say?
my recap, here it is. Turn off the audio because I don't need that. This year, you explored many things: DIY projects, alternative music, space exploration, car restoration, app reviews, wrestling events. Your top interests include exploring different cuisines, the latest tech gadgets, unique travel destinations, comedy shows, and music documentaries. All of those are very accurate depictions of what I would watch. I watched 494 channels this year. I
Jeez, Joe.
find that one hard to believe, but it's okay. My top channels, this should be of a shock to no one. Panga, who is a Mario streamer. I watch his stuff almost all the time while I'm working. He's number 1. Linus Tech Tips, number 2. Fightful is number 3. Ryan Trahan, number 4, because he had everyone during the summer with that 50 States in 50 Days series, and I got a lot out of that. And then our channel is number 5.
Okay.
I host. I don't, I watch the spotlights. Anyway, but there was one channel you really showed up for, Panga. I was in the top 4% of viewers watching 291 of his videos.
What a dork.
Yeah, that's me. Tech Savvy. I watch tech reviews, gadget comparisons, and smartphone updates. That is absolutely something I do. What's the next one? I was adventurous. I watch travel vlogs, unique accommodations, and exploring new cities. Again, yeah, that's part of what I watch on YouTube. Creative, music performance, comedy specials, behind the scenes. Yes, absolutely. Those were the 3 things. And which you match nicely with one personality type. Are you ready to see? Oh God. The adventurer. 5% of people. I'm drawn to content that takes you on an exciting journey. Until I realize how obvious it is that some of these travel vloggers get paid a large sum of money to go specifically on the same trip and release it at the same time to flood the algorithm to go on this particular trip. Yes, I enjoy it until I don't. Because once I realize how this stuff is put together, I hate it. I watched wrestling events in early 2025. I focused on home projects in mid 2025. And in late 2025, it was all about food. I don't watch Nick DiGiovanni anymore, but whatever.
I don't know who that is.
He's a cook. He's a YouTube chef who did MasterChef. That's how he got big. My top games. You ready?
Let's hear him.
Super Mario Maker 2. Super Mario Maker. Super Mario Bros. 3. Super Mario Bros. 2. That's amazing. Oh, the adventure. Anyway, that's my recap or whatever they want to call it on YouTube.
All right. I will do. By the way, folks, I do have the winner of the XP1. I apologize that it's, taken technically a day, because we guess we could have announced it on the main channel, but
no, this is our thing. This is our channel's thing.
But I do have an XP1 winner, a first-time winner. That's a tease for everybody. All right, how do I get to the YouTube Wrapped? I'll do YouTube and then I'll do iTunes, because I feel
Are you on the app?
I'm on the website. I'm not on the app.
I need to check the website. Let's go on the website real quick. I know it's definitely just shows up on app, but let's see if it's here.
Can you go to like your settings? You might need to do it on your phone.
Yeah, it sounds like you gotta do it on your phone.
Okay, well, the problem with my phone is
you're not signed in.
Well, I'm signed into the Fightful account. And
you change it?
Well, I can, but I have a dummy YouTube account that has all my stuff. I don't feel like signing into that on my phone. So because then I have to relog into the Fightful stuff. I don't want to do all of that. So if I can't do it on the browser, I'm not doing it. Hey, sorry.
What was it called? Read the YouTube recap. Let's see if you can get it from here. Introducing YouTube recap. See if I can find a.
There's got to be a way to do it on the browser.
Recap.
It can't be just your phone to do all
I don't
want
to watch shorts. Stop sending me shorts. I mean, technically they're all shorts, but like, give me mine. Okay, recap will be available starting today. Your recap can be found right on the homepage under the U tab, accessible on mobile and desktop. Oh, youtube.com/recap. There you go.
Okay.
And then it should pop up right there.
All right. Let's say it couldn't be. Okay, here we go.
Do you want to share it with the?
No, because I don't want people to know my dummy YouTube account.
True, that's fair. That's true. Although you should do it, coward.
I don't want people to know my burner. Okay, I go to youtube.com/recap, and it's just like history and liked videos and watch later. Like there
should be right there a recap. Like it should say it right under your name. It should have a 2025 recap is here.
Well, it doesn't. So,
do you have insights turned off or all of like your tracking off on that one?
I don't know.
Okay, how about this? When you look at your YouTube normally, does it have videos loaded for you to watch?
Yeah.
Or do you have to go find them?
No. It has videos loaded for me.
That's
to watch.
Weird. I don't know why it doesn't work for you.
Maybe it'll pop up in the next day or two. Maybe it hasn't gotten to me yet.
It just hasn't gotten to you.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find it on here.
Jose saying he's never heard of anyone having a YouTube burner account. Buddy, I have 3 on top of my normal account and this account.
Sorry. I just... Because all the other stuff... So here's why it's not even like a burner count, like a burner account, because I don't use it. It's just I only use it to watch. Like I don't post anything on it. I don't leave comments or anything on it. So I have my YouTube account, the Jeremy Lambert account, and that's attached to the Fightful account. I don't feel like switching back and forth between those two accounts. It's too much hassle for me. It's too annoying. I just don't feel like doing it. And I use 2 different browsers. I use Safari for all of my work stuff, and then I use Chrome for more of my leisurely stuff. So on Safari, I'm logged into the Fightful account, and that's again where I do a bunch of work stuff and upload videos and all that fun stuff. And then on Chrome, I don't also want to be logged in to the Fightful account because I don't feel like switching from the Fightful account to my account when I'm searching searching for music or searching for highlights. I don't feel like that's showing up on the Fightful feed. You know what I mean? Because that's where it would show. It would be like, oh, the Fightful account is doing this. Because Sean has been were you watching Roblox videos the other day? And, my kids, I had to look up something for Roblox, and I don't feel like switching from Fightful to my account. And since it's all attached, that's what I would have to do. So I just created a dummy account so I could just have my own personal account to do what I need to do on there. That is why I have this dummy account effectively. So that's it. I'll wait on the YouTube recap. Oh, hold on. If I click this, oh yeah, it's supposed to just come up. Yeah, it seems like it's just slow. Maybe at some point it'll show up, and when it does, we'll get it. All right, let's see if my iTunes, my Apple Music works. Replay requires an active subscription to Apple Music.
Does that?
Yeah, I click jump in and it ain't doing nothing because it's well, you don't have a Apple Music.
It's jumping out.
No one's going to know that I listen to a lot of Eminem and Taylor Swift. So,
damn.
No one's going to know those are my most played artists and songs.
And so I don't listen to Spotify for podcasts. I listen to it on an app called Overcast. And I've explained it before. It's because Spotify doesn't let me do the ridiculous speeds and settings that I have for podcasts, which is 2.25 with Smart Skip, and filters out breaks and things like that. So I can't get any of those stats because I also don't have a premium Overcast account. I've got everything I need on that one podcasting account. That's why I don't use Spotify for that stuff. Spotify gets my music. Someone very graciously added me to their family plan recently, so I just get through that, and it's good. And then YouTube, you all just heard everything. YouTube is where I spend most of my time, and it really is. Like, I really do have a curated, like, at 10 o'clock almost every night you can find me while I'm doing the thumbnails and uploading the stuff here. I'm probably listening to like the Daily Show monologue, and then if Kimmel's up early enough, I'll watch the Kimmel monologue. If not, I'll just watch it in the morning. Panga stuff, I'll either start before the show or I'll watch it after the show while I'm clipping. Like, I have a pretty working formula for how I ingest my content. And then like Guga is while I'm eating. Anything that's food related, probably while I'm eating or while I'm cooking, because I'm just like, what are they cooking that's ridiculous? Instead, it's it's always just crap food that they're making, and I'm like, oh yeah, I would make that if it wasn't gonna make me 800 pounds. Let's go.
Yeah, my most played is going to be maybe this year. Clips would get in there because did listen to that album a ton, especially when it first came out. But otherwise, it's Eminem and Taylor Swift, folks. That's what I listen to. And podcast wise, it's a replay of this show because I'm trying to like find something specific, or that would be on YouTube. I don't listen to that on iTunes, or Dan Patrick Show because that's the only thing I listen to on iTunes. So yeah, there's not a whole lot of mystery when it comes to me. I was trying to see if I could do like my top 25 most played in 2025, or my top 25 posts most played in 2025, but it doesn't look like I can. So unfortunately can't narrow it down to just 2025.
King Potato, it's literally just Daily Show and Kimmel. Those are the only two that I'm watching.
Are there any other ones?
Colbert, Fallon, Seth Meyers, they still all have shows. Colbert's done in May. Sometimes I'll watch Colbert, but it depends like what the content is. I don't really care much for his monologue because I think Kimmel's team has one of the best when it comes to just late night monologues, and much better than Gutfeld, whatever the hell his name is, the Fox one.
Sure.
The one that Tyrus was on.
Oh yeah.
And it just I like Kimmel because he's silly, he's stupid, he's funny, and it's Daily Show is Daily Show. I like most of the hosts, and some of their monologues are very good, or some of their, I guess, opening segments. Safari's fine. Safari is a fine browser.
I don't love it, but I'm so inundated in it, and it does sync well from my regular browser to my phone and everything, and like all my passwords are just easily, the ID print is on there, so it's mainly there out of just historical use at this point, and I'm way too lazy to like switch over to a bunch of other options. That's largely why I keep using Safari, but I don't like really love Safari. It's just I've been using Apple and Mac for so long, and it just has all of my history saved that I don't feel like switching a bunch of things over. That's the main thing for it.
I've done Chrome. I've done Firefox. Chrome is just a memory hog and it sucks, but at the end of the day, I'm kind of just stuck with it. And I use a Windows desktop to do most of this. I'm looking at getting a Mac Mini or a Mac Studio next, but I got to A, save up the money, and B, make the decision if I want to hop fully into the ecosystem, because I use a MacBook when I travel. I've got a MacBook Air, but other than that, I just kind of go with what I've got. Who was it? Pile Driver Finisher. Craig Ferguson was one of my favorites when I stopped watching after he left. Ferguson did something that I will never forget because I thought I was on a fever dream of a night. I was in my 20s and I was just flipping through the channels during like late night hour, and I just remember seeing it was Craig Ferguson and a bunch of puppets dancing, and I was so confused, and I was like, am I on drugs? Because I don't do drugs.
You should try.
Like but I was definitely like for years very confused because I never went back to look for it. And then I found it one day and it completely like justified my feelings. It was a real thing that happened where he did a whole monologue where he had dancing puppets. And yeah, Craig Ferguson that was something. Great late night host.
I liked Craig Ferguson's show. I was always a Conan fan. I would watch Conan. Yeah,
stuff he's doing now is really good too.
I haven't kept up with the stuff he's doing now. I know he had a podcast for a while, and I know he had like a travel show type thing where he'd like visit different stuff. But yeah, I never watched it or anything. But I watched it when he had Tonight Show, and then when he went to TBS, I watched almost daily. You know, I would watch Conan, and then got too much of a life to watch all of that stuff. But Conan was always my favorite.
What's it like having a life?
You don't get a lot of sleep, I guess.
Just go to bed earlier.
Well, I try again, but I can't because the sports are on.
Sports, wrestling news. I get it.
I don't care about the wrestling news. Whatever.
Well, how else are we going to find out that WWE reached 1 billion YouTube views?
I guess so. But
that's what we do. That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we should start saying on this channel. It's what we do.
I think they'll sue us.
What?
Yeah. I feel like they have like a trademark on that.
I feel like they should, but I don't think they do.
Oh, we should file a trademark.
We should. Do you think we can do that? All right.
I mean, we can. Does it like cost to file a trademark?
I don't know. Maybe in the States it does. In Canada, I'm sure it does too. That's the thing. We'd have to have an international trademark of some sorts.
Yeah. We need a poll question for today.
Oh, we do. And a crawl.
Oh, I have the crawl.
Of course you have the crawl.
Yeah, I have the crawl. But...
All right. Are people leaving those thumbs up yet? While you're doing that, let's get to the crawl.
Okay. Well,
and I guess the question.
Yeah, poll question for today. I don't know. I don't know what it should be. Favorite late night host.
Favorite late night host. How much? I don't know.
Leno. How much? Letterman.
Letterman. Conan.
Who would be the fourth?
Kimmel, I guess. Kimmel's now. Carson, because they're old.
Carson. Okay. I don't know what people will remember to like Johnny Carson.
How many people are going to remember that Leno used to host a show? Fallon. God, Fallon's just insufferable.
I think Fallon might actually get a decent amount of WCW legend Jay Leno. Come on now.
Fair. What about why didn't they ever give David Arquette his own late night show? He would be great. They tried. Put Ferguson on there. That's fair. We did talk about Craig Ferguson. Carson Daly, my God,
yeah, he did have. We're gonna put Fallon just because I want to see how many people vote for Fallon.
You know what? Put Carson Daly, put Jimmy Fallon, Seth Meyers, and Craig Ferguson.
Nobody's gonna because Ferguson's gonna easily win that.
Okay, then find another fourth that nobody talks
Letterman. We're doing
Did
Letterman.
Amy Schumer ever get a late night talk show? Failed late night talk shows. Amy Schumer. Oh, Chevy Chase. My God, that's right. Wanda Sykes had one.
Remember I would watch Chelsea Handler's show on E! News.
Yes, that was a thing. Yeah.
All right, we're doing Letterman, Leno, Conan, and Fallon. Those are your options.
Using the popular ones. Why not the Magic Hour with Magic Johnson?
I don't. James Corden. Okay.
Oh, James. Everyone remembers the karaoke bullshit though, but he's a garbage human being. So
is he?
That. Oh yeah, he was apparently like a real asshole.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, he mistreated people.
Oh yeah, I watched Carson Daly MTV TRL all the time. Like if you grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s, like everyone watched that stuff. We're doing Letterman, Leno, Conan, and Fallon. Those are your 4 options, everybody.
Remember George Lopez? He had Lopez Tonight.
Yeah. I watched a few of that. I liked the George Lopez show when I was a kid. It was on Nickelodeon all the time.
Yeah.
I used to watch that all the time.
So you're picking all the special ones. You're picking all the successful ones, I guess.
I just picked I think 4 who are really popular, and then I put on Fallon because I just want to see how many votes he gets. I don't know if people like Fallon. I used to watch Fallon a lot. It wasn't my choice. My former partner would always watch Fallon. I was like, I don't find him super funny. I just this. He was on SNL and he was fine. I know people got mad at him because he would always break and stuff, but he was fine. Leno, I never really got into either, but I didn't watch a lot of late night. I didn't watch a lot of late night talk shows when I was a kid, and that was mainly Leno's times when I was younger. And yeah, I didn't watch a ton of that. I didn't watch a ton of Letterman. I've seen a lot of the clips and everything, but it's not like I watched a bunch. I would vote for Conan here because that's who I watch most often is Conan, who I actually enjoy and grew up kind of watching.
I liked Conan. I still like Conan. I think his the stuff he's doing on podcasts is actually incredibly entertaining. Him and his hosts are very good together. And Conan's good at just landing on his ass and showing his ass. It's very fun. In fact, they once critiqued his ass on the show. It was a Jordan Schlansky moment. It was very funny.
Conan is great. I don't know if Fallon is what type of person Fallon is. Look, I got 4 options, people. I'm sorry that Space Ghost Coast to Coast didn't make it and everything. I explained why I went with the 4 options that I went with. The popularity and popularity. That is why I went with those are
4 options. That's right. Yes. Popularity.
I went with kind of the biggest names on there. I feel like those are sort of whatever you think of Fallon. Again, I'm not a fan. I fully admit that I'm not a fan. His is the most popular late night show, whether you like it or not. It
Kimmel
does the most
popular.
Well, I mean, now maybe Kimmel is because of all the Trump controversy, but before that, I'm pretty sure Fallon was winning every night when it comes to that, and it's because
all Fallon had was the Roots and the
Roots are great
music stuff. No, I know. I honestly, that's more on the Roots being a draw than it is Fallon.
And I think it's also just it's the Tonight Show. The Tonight Show is still kind of a draw, and I'm not saying it's a good reason that he's popular. Shit is popular, but he's still popular. So that's why I put him on there.
Cyclops better than Wolverine saying, first of all, my favorite is Conman and Sonya is the best duo. Fallon sucks. I'm assuming you're talking about Conan and Sona, who is his assistant. Her name is Sona, not Sonia.
I thought he's talking about Conman, Connor, who does YouTube, and Sonya Deville. That's who I thought.
Even then, that Sonya's with a Y. Damn it.
Well, that's a good combo, I guess. I've never seen their show, but both of them seem cool.
Sona Movsesian. Yeah.
Weekend update. I mean, it doesn't count as
I don't count it. No.
Yeah.
It's a weekly. It's Kimmel's nightly. They got to be doing a nightly.
Yeah, it's got to be
show.
nightly. Yeah.
That's why Jon Stewart doesn't count because Stewart now only does Mondays on Daily Show. And Daily Show is not even considered late night. It's like a news rap show. I don't even know what to call them because they do an interview, but they don't do. I don't know. Maybe they are considered a late night show. It's hard to pin them because they don't do pop culture. They do political culture. It's different. That's why I like the Daily Show for that reason. Is I think honestly, when they started doing the hosts, John came back and started anchoring Mondays, and then they started giving the rest of the week to one host, and it's an alternating host every week. I like that because I like that you've got not only just different voices, but also just different deliveries. And then those same people are still involved with the show. So for me, it's it makes the Daily Show a little bit more diverse and a little different. Ronnie Chang's very good at this. Michael Costa's good at it. Josh Johnson, who's been doing it. Josh Johnson's a very underrated comedian.
Yeah. My wife listens to a lot of his stuff. I'll just look over and I can see him on she watches the Instagram reels or whatever. Yeah, he seems good. He's
throwing up 45-minute cuts of his comedy of his stand-up. Like he'll go on tour and he'll do a night, and then 2 days later, that full set, which is almost all new stuff, is just up there. Josh is just really, really entertaining and really funny. It's not, the delivery is not going to be for everyone, but he's really good. Desi Lydic is another one who's really good on that, and Grace Kulenschmidt. Again, like the whole cast to me has been stronger now than it's been in years. It's not a knock at Trevor Noah. I just think that when they got John back, they found that the show works when you build around John, not just solely on one person. So I think it's a really good daily show these days.
Yeah. All right. I don't watch it, but I'll take your word for it. I used to watch John Oliver. John Oliver Tonight? I'd watch that every now and again. I don't watch a ton of just like news shows or the late night shows anyway at this point. Like if I'm up that late, I'm probably watching sports. And if I'm not watching sports, I put on whatever I'm binge watching at this point. And then during the day, all I do is work during the day. So I don't have time to watch and do other things. So my life is boring when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'm not very cultured when it comes. I didn't know what Goop was. People are yelling at me like, what's Goop? I didn't know what that was until last week. So, again, not cultured. No, I'm not watching Puberus Volub. I want to, but I've explained why I have not watched it. I'm waiting for the first season to end because I can't watch weekly. My brain will forget everything. I gotta binge watch. Like I'm in such a binge watch mode right now. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just looking at something, just checking. Anyway, we'll move on. I'll come back to that in a minute. It is wrestling related, but it's not wrestling on TV related. So we'll get back to that.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you have something? Because I have something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I have the banner.
Yeah, I was going to say the crawl.
On the subject of this crawl and the subject of the chat being dicks.
Wow.
Jeremy's not watching it because he's a coward.
Wow.
Volub yelling at me with everything.
Volub,
you guys
on your bad side these days. You telling them to
getting feisty.
Too big for his britches over here.
So yesterday,
yes,
I did a lot of yeeting.
Yeah, how are your arms feeling?
They're okay. I still did my plank and everything, and I did my resistance squats. So I probably should have taken a day off from that after all of the eating, but I've been very consistent with doing that. So I just I kept it up. So they're a little sore today. I'm not gonna lie. But I did all this eating, and we asked for the time, and the chat said, oh, it was like 16 minutes. 16 minutes and 50 seconds. I think that is what Matthew Hooks gave. 16 minutes and 50 seconds. Wrong. I went back. I clipped this whole thing because I needed the official time. Because you guys are a bunch of liars who are trying to discredit my hard eating out here. Be like, oh, it was only 16. No, Matthew. No excuses. Matthew. It was 20 minutes and 50 seconds. That is the official Yeet world record, 20 minutes and 50 seconds. That does not include the encore. That is how long my yeeting went yesterday. And I needed to be recognized that I was shortchanged an entire 4 minutes out here. You guys can't even yeet for 4 minutes. I was shortchanged a whole 4 minutes and went 20 minutes and 50 seconds. I would like it to be recognized, and I would like the chat to apologize to me. One, for doubting, because you guys should know better. When it comes to commitment to the bits, and that's what yesterday was, a full-on bid. When it comes to commitment to the bits, I should never be doubted in this space. Never doubt me when it comes to that. 2, for giving the wrong time. You guys should have been better about it. I expect more out of you. And maybe that's my fault for expecting y'all to learn how to tell time and know how to tell time and understand how time works. I should probably expect less from you. But you're supposed to be on my side out here and be like, oh, Jeremy, it was actually 20 minutes and 50 seconds. Y'all should have known better. And you didn't. So I would like an apology from the entire chat for both of those reasons. Thank you.
Wow. Okay. All of that just gave me a really good idea.
I did yeet longer than like most WWE matches.
Yeah, you did. Like you take all of the matches on NXT last night. Yeah, you yeeted longer than them.
Yeah.
Not combined, individually.
Maybe combined as well.
That's actually possible. You yeeted the entirety of a speed tournament is what you did.
I yeeted longer than the Jey Uso LA Knight match. You can count his entrance on there too. Jey Uso gets blown up when it comes to things, and I did not.
Jesus. Okay, well then. Louis sent $1 for your yeeting.
Thank you, Louis.
We appreciate you. I think that whoever does the next Jey Uso interview needs to. This is the only time I'm going to advocate for using a lapel mic, where you're not a handheld mic, but a lapel mic. You need to do an entire interview where just the two of y'all just yeeting, just for the whole.
I would do that with Jey Uso.
I know you would, but you don't do in-person interviews. It's not part of what you do normally. When we did them, they're very funny, but yeah, you haven't done one with WWE, so we should do that. We should get you.
If Jey Uso ever wants to come on this show, or an in-person interview, whatever it might be, then I would eat with him the entire time. Who do you think? We know I can go 20 minutes and 50 seconds
clearly
out here, and that was not just. I would like my hard work to continue to be acknowledged. That was not just me doing it while SP3 talked the entire time. I was also talking, I was singing, I was yelling out here. Like, I was also using breath in the other form and not just like silently eating the whole time. Do you think Jay could go that long while also like trying to do an interview?
Brother, you know the answer to that. Why are you asking that? That's the meme. That's bait.
I apologize to Jay. I would love to interview Jay and just yeet with him.
TK on the show. TK, we're gonna yeet for 20 minutes through the interview.
Tony would see. Tony's also very committed to the bit, to where yes. I think he would like do it just for the fun of it. See, Tony, who in AEW has like a cool like pose that can be hit for a while? Roman.
Now I wish Ricky was still in AEW.
Just hold that the entire time.
The whole time. Just 15 minutes of doing this. Yeah, you do the booms.
The problem with the booms is like you gotta say boom. You gotta do something silent. I can't just go.
That's true.
That just looks dumb, Does Claudio have a pose? Like the arm spin? That doesn't.
No, he doesn't do that anymore. He does it like in a match, I guess.
Yeah.
Like if we had Adam Cole, you just do this the whole time.
I mean, I could hold that the entire time, but again, the whole thing, the CEO dance. Okay. I mean, I could do that for. You can't stop me from doing the CEO dance
with Tony.
Oh, I 100% do it. If Tony wants to do the CEO dance, yeah, we'll do it. See, like Daniel Garcia.
Has he done it on camera with us?
He had, not like on camera, but he's done it like post show.
Okay. Because I know other people have, and they've always becomes like a very funny, popular thing. I couldn't remember Tony doing it, so that's funny.
The Young Bucks, if we hit like that pose,
you got to do that. That's a tag team pose. You can do it.
Yeah. All right. When Tony comes on, we will do some type of poses and dances out here. Yeah, the Garcia dance, he doesn't do it anymore though, or at least he tries not to. So
he tries not. He'll do it once and then do it. And the Jurassic Express do the arm waving. No, it's got to be more than that.
No, the arm waving's not terrible. That's not bad. Maybe. Like, I can understand that one.
Oh, we do have to ask Tony about the Giannis pronunciation.
Oh, we'll play that.
Yeah, we will have to ask him. I'm sure.
What is the swerve pose? I don't know what that is.
Oh, he does the this thing. He puts his arm up to his head, or his fist up to his head. Yeah.
That's weak.
Jackson go bald.
That's weak. See, it's got to be something that like the crowd and everything does as well. Like Roman does the acknowledgement, and like the whole crowd does the ones in the air. The whole crowd does the yeeting. Like that's why I do like the arm waving, because the whole crowd does do the arm waving. The whole crowd doesn't do the CEO dance, but they should. So I'll go with that one. Yeah, it's got to be with what the like the whole crowd's got to kind of get into it as well. The whole crowd doesn't do the this swerve thing, whatever. Guns up. I mean, that's like fine.
Do the Nana dance, yeah.
Well, he doesn't do it anymore. He's got that new theme.
Well, he's still doing the Nana dance. He just needs
fit.
to find a new way to do it so it fits the theme.
It doesn't fit.
True.
Doesn't fit at all. I did the Nana dance at AEW, and they missed my high spot. They cut to me.
It's true.
While Swerve was doing his promo. I'm like, why are you just like cutting to me while I'm like standing there? That's dumb.
So hold on. Is your episode about to be the highest rated Dynamite of 2025?
Yeah, I don't think it's getting topped because
so either.
the new viewership panel isn't going to allow it to be topped.
Wow, are you saying that you caused this? Are you the influencer at Nielsen that changed to BD&P so you could wave your BD in front of AEW's P?
I mean, I will be the highest rated American episode of Dynamite. The Arena Mexico still has me beat, but that's an entire arena they had to go to beat my episode. But the non-Arena Mexico episode will be the most watched episode of Dynamite this year, and the opening shot was me. So I win. I should come back. I should be brought back to AEW just for that. I'm clearly the biggest draw in the company.
We will have Tony on sometime soon. Our joke was the Christmas episode because he gave us props on Thanksgiving for doing a Thanksgiving episode, and now it's just like, you know what, Tony, show up on Christmas, pull up on Christmas, make it the miracle of in the weeds.
I think I'd like him to just come on the normal show. When we do the 24-hour charity stream, which I have no idea when that's going to be, I feel like that's an easy one that he will 100% join us for. And it might be at like 4 a.m. and no one's going to see it, but I do think that'll be the episode he joins us. But I do want him on like the actual show. We're going to do the 24-hour charity stream at some point. We got to figure out like a day to do it, and when like a down period as well. That's the problem. Is like there's no real down period. That's when we gotta figure all that out.
Yeah, that's true. Have him do it while he's in the UK. Time change will be fine.
I mean, maybe.
We'll see.
You guys tweet at him. Be like TK on ITW.
Yeah, like we can only, especially Jeremy, like we can only give him so much.
Yeah, I always feel bad. Like, hey, Tony, come on today. Like, I don't want to like pester the dude. Yeah. He's a very, very busy guy. But if he sees the fan swell of like, oh, okay, the fans want me on. He listens to the fans. If he sees all the groundswell of support that we get for him to be on the show, I feel like he's more likely to come on the show. He'd be like, well, your fans just annoyed me to death to come on the show. I was like, yeah, good. See, you guys I can't help you if he's not on Blue Sky. I'm not tweeting at him. And it doesn't do any good to say it in this chat. We know.
He's on Instagram too.
Tony's got to know.
Tony R. Khan on Instagram.
Cowards.
You just got to put the R in there for Instagram.
Cowards.
Don't know why he doesn't have the same one on his Instagram as it does his Twitter. There's another question for the Tony Tank. Why are you Tony R. Khan on Instagram and Tony?
What's his middle name?
Rafiki.
I don't feel like that's true.
I feel like it is actually. Hold on. I feel like it actually
Is it?
It's Rafik.
Oh, Rafik.
Yeah,
I think Rafiki. I think Lion King.
Is Lion King.
Yeah, that's what I was like. There's no way it's Lion King.
My bad.
He's not gonna come on the show now because
it's one letter. It's one. I'm sure people have called him that too. It's Rafik. Yes.
Where's Ken Bruno to Photoshop Tony Khan's head on Rafiki's body?
I can do it myself, just not right now. It's Reginald. Tony Reginald Khan. No, sorry, I went African. I meant to go Middle Eastern. So I added the I. I apologize.
Oh, Rafiki.
Rafiki. My mistake. It's a very easy mistake to make. I did it. He's gonna join the show and sing the Circle of Life.
Oh, could you imagine? That'd be great, actually.
We're gonna do the whole interview as if he is the monkey from the Lion King. He'll be so confused.
Can we sing Akuna Matata, Tony?
Every question we ask has to have some sort of Lion King reference. Oh God, that's the entire of the show. It's like when we had Shaq Majuri come on, and it was Shaquille with Shaq. Oh God, that was great. Didn't somebody then recently treat him like he was Shaq? Or there was something that happened to Shaq Majuri where
he got credited. I actually want to bring him back on for this because he got credited for getting into a street fight with somebody. And I want to bring him on to talk about this fake street fight that he was on. Yeah. We had to get Shaq back on just to do that bit where he talks about a fake street fight that he was on. I'll message Shaq, but come on and talk about this.
A couple of super chats and Volleyball out of the way here. I never doubted your commitment to a bit. I did disrespect the work. You are now the one true Yeetus Maximus. Fantastic. And then he follows up. You got your finger on the button?
Yes.
Vanilla Fumble.
I'm Vanilla, baby.
Is what we call when Tony Khan doesn't sing Circle of Life when he comes on in the weeds.
We'll ask him to sing Circle of Life.
We're going to have Tony on after Blake Christian wins the ROH title this Friday, and he has to explain the whole process of getting Jack Harlow after we got him to admit that Jack Harlow initially turned them down. We're going to not only do we finish the story, but then we follow up on the story to get it finished.
I'll be home in time to at least watch that match. I assume it's the co-main event. I think Athena will probably main event because
they announced that match first, and they did call it a main event. So I don't know if that's first. That's the thing. They're putting a lot of, because Athena is like the anchor of Ring of Honor when it comes to the titles.
Shows up.
Yeah, because she shows up. So for them to give it to her makes a lot of sense. I just don't know what that means in terms of storyline payoff or anything like that.
Shout out to Ryan.
Hell yeah, I just got
Undertaker, who both tagged Tony and attempted to get him on the show. Thank you.
Yeah. Hold on.
You okay?
Yeah. Apparently, I guess I can put it out there. So Sportster gutted their people.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
people we know,
our pal Joe Biomonte, who I met at WrestleMania week, and great dude, really just a sweet person, and also very good at what he does. He had tweeted out, 6 months my time as managing editor of Sportster has come to an end. Gutted as the team we had, felt like they were on the verge of something huge. So they're basically restructuring, and it's kind of shitty the way that it all came about. But I'm chatting with Joe and just making sure that all's good there, and just checking in, because it sucks when people in our industry lose their jobs for the silliest of situations.
I don't know Joe that well. I maybe have one conversation with him. But Barnard is on Sportster, and they just brought on Malcolm to do stuff. Yeah, so I hope things are good there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna speak for them and their situation. I can only speak for Joe and what he's put out publicly. But that situation is really shitty, because the more reputable outlets there are that cover wrestling from a respectful perspective, the better. And it sucks that the ones that are trying to do it aren't seeing the immediate returns that they think they're going to see. And as a result, it feels like they just cut it off at the legs and don't give it the time to grow, because 6 months is not nearly enough time to get anywhere. Look at Fightful. We've spent years getting to the place where we are at. And again, it's on the backs of Sean and Jimmy, yes, but at the same time, and you too, I will give it to you. But the point is, like, the growth of Fightful has come over years of trying and investing and putting the work in on multiple levels, to the point where our success is a long time coming. And it's there's still growth, there's still things to be worked on. So it sucks when an established site like Sportster, in this case, tries something and immediately cuts it off because they don't see immediate gains. That part sucks, especially before the holidays.
And like, it is kind of like just a down period overall. Like, you know, economy sucks, and it's so difficult to gain traction with things and like sustain anything like that. Like, you know, I think Sportster does good work, and I like Barnard, I like Malcolm, but like, it's so tough to stand out when you just have a bunch of like engagement accounts and whatnot just taking stuff, and original news is not accounted for the way it needs to be and should be and used to be out there. So yeah, like, it's just very tough to sustain anything. It's like, oh, it really now has just become so much of like, who can get things done the fastest and almost the most, not like the most irresponsible, but can you get it done quickly? That's all that matters. Like, even if it's right, even if it's wrong, like, if it's wrong, all right, we'll just silently pull it. But like, who can get things done the quickest at this point? That's what annoyed me yesterday about the John Cena thing. Oh, WWE's advertising John Cena for Raw after WrestleMania. Like, everyone just jumped on that because, you know, they just want to be first about it. It's like, oh, it's John Cena, it's being advertised. Like, can y'all take like 2 seconds to look into this and see that this is last year's advertisement? This is the 2025 advertisement, not the 2026. But people just don't care. They're just like, oh, we gotta put it up there because this website ran it, so now we have to run it. Like, just take 2 seconds to be accurate.
And wrestlers will do the same thing, right? Roosh on his Facebook page, he reposted the video of him signing his contract, and our staff chat, there was the reposting of that, being like, yeah, he reposted this, and I said, this is a video from 2023, and the first tip off to me watching it was Tony still has a beard, and he does not in that video, and I was like, I don't think he shaved it between like the last interview he did days ago and whenever this was videoed. And allegedly Roosh is injured too, so that's a whole other can of paint. So yeah, I was just like, this is from years ago. I just think Roosh is looking for attention and trying to farm some engagement money on Facebook. Like, that's all it is. So it really does come down to like, you do have to be more mindful and pay more attention to what you see on the internet, and not everyone's ready to do that. So there it is.
Well, best wishes to the team at Sportster. Hope things kind of pan out for everybody. Because yeah, it's definitely like, it's unfortunate any time of the year, but come on, man, we're like 3 weeks away from Christmas. What are we doing?
All right, Jeremy, is this a show about Deadline? I started 20 minutes. Yeah, welcome to a morning show. We talk about whatever we want to talk about. You want to hear the Deadline talk? The title match opens the show. LOL, curtain jerkers. There's the fun of it. Thank you for ruining everyone's fun, Doug.
Don't be mean to Doug.
I want to be mean to Doug because Doug is just like, oh, why aren't you talking about the show? Because I don't want to talk about the show yet because NXT was not a great show. What do you want from my life?
Yeah, there was no Booker T on NXT.
Yeah,
I was immediately
Corey Graves is too happy.
Immediately tuned out when I heard there was no Booker T. I was like, I don't care about this show. Then they said there was a Thea Hale match. I was like, okay, you have my attention. She won. I appreciate that. But then after that, I was like, I don't care about this show anymore. No Booker T. The Thea Hale match is over. Can't possibly care. Dark State, 2-time tag team champions? Maybe?
Yeah, did you forget the part where they lost the tag title? They won the tag titles. And then
Okay, well, 3-time tag team champions. Sorry. 3-time because they gave the title over to
Shaquan.
Yeah, Saquon instead of Dion. And so, yes.
Well, Dion gave the title up because he's after singles gold in the Iron Survivor
Right.
Challenge. So he's like, I'm not going to be the tag champion. You are. And it was supposed to be, it was between him and Cutler. And Cutler was just like, you take it. And Shaquan was like, I don't want this shit. But he ends up taking it. And yeah, there you go. Dark State, those are your two champions. But
3-time tag team champions, Dark State.
I don't think that's how that works.
That's how it works in ROH. Sammy Guevara is about to be a 3-time champion despite never losing the title.
Sammy has to win the match first to be the champion.
Oh, Dark State won
a 4-man, an 8-man tag. That's not how it works.
No, they actually lost that match because Miles Bourne.
They did, thanks to Miles Bourne. Yeah. So technically, Miles Bourne is a linear tag team champion in NXT.
Well, Dark State won the backstage segment, so that's what matters.
Well,
but
I don't even think
Joel,
they won that because Obafemi came and interrupted Dion Lennox and was like, "You're a little bitch," and Dion Lennox was like, "Last time you spoke to me, you cast me aside." So I don't know if he really won.
Care about Obafemi out here. Dark State, 3-time tag team champions. Where are the stocks? Everybody, Zeno Hour knows the stocks for Dark State are up, baby.
Doug telling me he's gonna be a last time watcher. Bye bye.
Stop being mean to Doug. Come on.
I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna be mean.
Doug, on behalf of Joel, I apologize.
Thank you for me. You're not my
thank
mom.
Thank you for watching the show for the first time. Yes, if you are a first-time watcher, we do eventually at some point maybe talk about wrestling. But we also like to just go off and go on to different adventures on this show. We are every bit of a morning show where we talk about our Spotify Wrapped and our Apple Replay and our life in general and share little anecdotes and yell at the chat because they get things wrong all the time. But not you, Doug. We like you. Please stick around.
You're right, Doug. You know what? I've come around to it. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You know what? I apologize for the way I reacted. Sorry for the way I spoke to you. So you know what? Let me get you a present of this time of year.
You're going to be mean to Doug.
My present is auraframes.com and the promo code FIGHTFUL. That's right, baby. We turn hate into promotional opportunities here on this channel, and you can do it too to your best friends, your frenemies, anyone you want. The holiday season is upon us, and it's the perfect time to find that perfect gift for that person you love or hate. If you really want to be petty like we talked about yesterday, you can go to auraframes.com/FIGHTFUL and you can get $35 off an Aura frame. You can get the Carver mat, which was named number 1 by Wirecutter magazine. You can go ahead and get any of the ones that you want on auraframes.com/FIGHTFUL because now's the time of year where you can get on that Aura app, you can upload the photos, you can load them up onto this Aura frame, and you can send your best and brightest pictures to your friends, family, frenemies, coworkers, the person who just went onto your podcast and said you don't talk enough wrestling on this wrestling morning show. You can do whatever you want over at auraframes.com/FIGHTFUL. $35 off, man. 'Tis the season. And if you're shopping for the perfect gift and you're just looking to do something that's a little different than the Hot Wheels and the Legos and the older people like Legos and Hot Wheels too, right? Either way, maybe you don't want to get them a new, I don't know, a new dishware set. Maybe you want to get them something a little more personal. Personalize the gift. You can get a message on the gift, personalized before it arrives, a gift box, everything you want over at auraframes.com/FIGHTFUL. I'm sorry, Doug. Please accept my gift of $35 off when you go to auraframes.com/FIGHTFUL and get the gift that keeps on giving.
Doug, go to auraframes.com/FIGHTFUL, and that is our $35 gift to you. Nobody else is giving you a $35 gift like that.
Not even Daniel Tosh.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, another really good podcast. Yeah, Daniel Tosh's podcast, very good.
I mean, I'll tell you word for it. I did like Tosh.0 when I was younger.
He did something kind of different, and I love it. He took
like what?
Sorry. He took like people that he likes who do very like cool jobs that are not normal, and he interviews them. And so like his latest one was the person who does gingerbread houses for a living. Like they're bakers by trade, but they make gingerbread houses at this holiday season. And like they got noticed by Kelly Ripa and all the other Hollywood stars. So now they make big, elaborate gingerbread houses. So like he's talking to them, talks to like surfers and just people who have weird professions that he knows and has met. It's really cool. I like the new Tosh gimmick.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And then I found out he's plugging Aura Frames as well. So now we got to do better than Tosh.
I don't listen to enough podcasts to know what Tosh is doing, but that sounds fun. Good for him. His stand up wasn't bad, back in the day.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't know if he still does stand up, but
chat, what did we think? Was that a really good? Was that a good ad read? Was that better than Mondays? Was it better? I thought that was pretty good. I like that. Thank you, Doug. You see, Doug was just a plant.
Doug probably left after you yelled at him.
Well, then he doesn't get $35 off at auraframes.com/Fightful.
You just ran Doug out of the building here.
There will be more Dougs. Doug just doesn't get it. Thank you, Grace. Appreciate the 5 out of 5. Anyway, NXT was a show that happened on Tuesday nights.
I thought it was a good show.
It was fine. It was perfect.
You're just a hater.
It was fine.
It's a Joel Pearl fine.
I think it was better than that. I watched it without needing to do much fast forwarding, so I got that going for me. I mean, I did watch late. I started at 9:15, but I found myself, watching more of it than skipping through most of it. Thought Kendall Gray looked great, and I noticed that people are really picking up the Kendall Gray. I know that SP3 is going to be on here Thursday, and he's going to be telling everyone why he was the first one to tell you about Kendall Gray and why he should be the one to get paid off for Kendall Gray stocks, and that he owns all the stocks in Kendall Gray Enterprises, and how Kendall Gray is actually part of the Black family because Gray is close enough to Black that you can make the assertion that maybe she joins. She performed very well in that 6-woman tag. And I know Jeremy's very excited to talk about the most pinnable champion in all of WWE.
My God.
JC Jane's back, baby.
When I saw her take this loss, I'm like, what are we doing? Why every time she's the champion, she just gets beat in these tag team? There are 2 other women on this team. You can't beat Lainey Reed or Fallon Henley. God forbid we pin the Speed champion. We gotta pin the NXT Women's Champion. The Speed title is more protected than the NXT Women's title. I actually think they should pin the Speed Champion. I actually think they should pin the Speed Champion in any match that goes over 5 minutes, because then she's just like out of her depth. She's like, oh shit, the 5-minute mark has passed. I have no idea what to do at this point. And the match last night was like 10 minutes. So she really should have been pinned here. Oh, I hate that they pinned JC Jane so much. It's so stupid. Kurt Angle is the correct answer. I hate that they pinned JC Jane this often. It's so dumb. Like, there are 2 other people in this match. Knock it off.
Why is she in the Angle family? Because she has a background in amateur wrestling?
She's in sort of in the Black family, but she's part of the Rainbow Gang Wars, I'm pretty sure, because she's gray.
Yeah, she's gray, but why does she get the Angle family? What is this Angle shit?
Oh,
But because
TNA
she has
works
the straps,
weirdly.
she takes the strap. She doesn't take the straps down. It's because she has the singlet.
Yeah, DNA, don't question it, Joel.
Is that what DNA stands for? DNQ? Don't question it. Do not question.
Don't question, asshole. That's DQA.
That's DNQA. So I don't know.
No, that's just DQA. There's no N there.
I guess do not question.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was
do
giving
not.
the full. Yeah.
Do not ask. There you go. That's DNA. Do not ask.
Do not ask. Different from DNR. Do not resuscitate. Be careful now. Anyway, what else is left on this show?
Hate that.
Casey James, and she sucks. Yeah, that's right. But the thing is, so Sol Ruca gets the pin, which she does in fact take the straps down. That's fine. I don't watch Thursdays ITW and NXT. I don't pay attention. Let's face it. I don't pay attention to any wrestling. We've been through this. I swear to God, on one of these days, I'm going to turn an SP3 comment into an ad read. That is my next challenge. SP3 gets $5 off. We'll get there. I promise.
You got all month.
I know. I'm going to spend my days just hyper fixated on this. By Friday, I'll have something. I'll get it. I swear to God. Anyway, or maybe when he's on screen with us, that'll be even funnier. Anyway, point is, yes.
You should pop on Tuesdays and Thursdays do the ad read, so I don't have to do it.
I will not be doing that. Mostly because I try to be out of my house on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yesterday was a special day. Where were we? Yeah, Sol Ruca gets the pin. She wins the match. And then for the men, Miles Bourne gets the pin. He wins the match. I don't think either of these women or either of these people are going to be winning their respective Iron Survivor Challenge. I think they really, if they do, it's very like, why did we get so heavy-handed with this? Because they have told you at every step that Miles Bourne is the guy to watch, and they have told you at every step that Sol Ruca is the woman to pay attention to. But yeah, I don't think either of them should win. Maybe it's the swerve culture, bro, but they should do something else.
Well, Miles Bourne gets the pick where he's at now in the Iron Survivor Challenge. I don't think that was the stipulation for the women's thing.
No, it was just there, but Saul got the pin and they made a big deal out of it.
Yeah, and then Zarya speared Kendall, and maybe she was aiming for Saul, maybe, because then her and Saul yelled afterwards when it came to that. But Miles porn.
Well, that's the next step in his career. He's a good-looking individual. I get it.
That's a Ring of Hallucinations gimmick.
Well, when we talk to Miles, we'll have to do that.
What do you think of the character Miles Porn?
He'll be like, I thought about that once. I pitched it. And then they decided to go with the Born again idea. And I was like, I guess whatever gets me on TV, brother.
Well, that's after he does the porn arc. He's Miles Born again. Yeah.
I was waiting for that. This is gonna be awful.
Well, we have to change his name from Miles MY to MI, so it looks like it's like miles and miles of porn.
Yes.
Yeah,
he's done miles of porn.
Yeah, but then when he's Miles Born again, he goes back to the Y.
It's also for SEO purposes. I hate that my brain thinks like this. How do we bury my past in a digital world?
All right, so we've successfully inundated Miles Bourne into the Ring of Hallucinations. So Miles Bourne gets the pick where he's at in the Iron Survivor. I don't know.
This is a number one position, right? This is where you want to be in this one, or number two?
Maybe, but there's also like an advantage to potentially coming out last because you're fresh, and then you could theoretically like beat people up and get the pin on everybody. But also there's some type of advantage to possibly just coming out of the middle, because then you have the best of both worlds. You're out early enough, but you're also fresher than a couple people in the ring. I feel like it's number 4 is where you want to be here. That's just because that still gives you time. The 3 people have already battled for a little bit. You can take advantage of them, and then you're still pretty fresh, and there's only one person coming after you. I feel like number 4 is a good spot for the Iron Survivor.
I just didn't really think there was really an advantageous position, because either you're in super early and therefore you maximize your opportunities to get more pins than anyone else, or you come in super late and, like you said, he's fresh. And then maybe if everyone's down and everyone's beat up, you can take advantage and pick the bones, which is not a babyface thing to do. So my feeling is he's going to be stupid babyface and pick number 1, and or number 2, whichever. He's going to be one of the first ones, and that's going to cost him because he was a stupid babyface.
Most of these people in this match are baby faces. So
It's time for someone to turn.
Only
That's
Dion is a heel.
And that's kind of the problem with having the opening match be the men's title match, because it almost kind of gives away the finish.
Does it?
I mean, it could. I get that the Shades of Grey thing is always in play with WWE, but like, I feel like if Ricky wins, it kind of sets you up for a Dion Lennox victory, because at least then it is babyface, versus the heel.
And if Oba wins, who does that set you up for?
The other three, honestly. Javon, you can come back around to the Javon getting his big victory, and then that's the end of Obafemi on main, or on NXT, I should say.
I don't think that it telegraphs anything, because I don't really look at Oba as a full-on heel. I mean, he's more of a heel than like Ricky and people are, but he was feuding with Trick, and Trick was definitely a heel. Oba's kind of a little shades of gray as well, and so is Ricky. Like, Ricky's kind of like, he can kind of switch back. NXT's a lot of shades of gray kind of stuff. Like, they've been setting up Ricky and Javon as well. They've had some heat between them. I kind of think Javon's winning this Iron Survivor. I don't think it telegraphs anything if Ricky wins or Oba wins. They did the bridge in the background of the contract signing. People took notice of that, and like, oh, is Tony D coming back? I hope Tony D comes back. Like, Oba loses to Ricky, and then as he's walking to the back with the lights go down. It's not Dark State, although stocks are up. The lights go down, and Oba is just gone. He's like in the middle of the ring. He's getting like a big to-do because he's basically going to main roster. And the lights go down, and then he's just gone. And then we get a vignette later in the show, and we just see him being tossed off a bridge. And that's the end of Obafemi and NXT. And then next thing you know, he's in the main roster.
This is just like Pretty Deadly all over again.
Yes. It's exactly what it is.
Why are we doing this?
This is the NXT write-off. You throw him over the bridge.
It's going to be really funny when Leon Slater wins the Iron Survivor Challenge.
I mean, I don't think that's going to happen, but he gets his title shot the first match. Instead of doing it on New Year's Evil, they do it on the AMC premiere.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, if he could do that. Actually, they want to load up that card. So real quick, I do have to point this out. TNA is still doing a pay-per-view that Saturday. So TNA Genesis is they're going ahead and doing TNA Genesis at Curtis Caldwell on Saturday, January 17th. The first AMC show is going to be a live go home to TNA Genesis, which makes you think, what are you going to do? Period. End of sentence. Oh, I guess it's a question mark. Because like, what are you going to do to get people to watch the TV show and get people to want to watch Genesis? Are you going to do a non-finish to a title match on your TV go home and be like, go watch the pay-per-view, and then you'll get your answer to whether or not Mike Santana could beat Frankie Kazarian? Like, I'm curious, and I'm also very concerned from a creative standpoint because we've seen what TNA is like. I am concerned about it. So with that said, if Leon Slater won and they pushed it off of New Year's Evil and he got to say, hey, I want this title match at the Genesis debut, or not Genesis, at the TNA-AMC debut, then you can push the TNA World title match to Genesis. And at least then you're offering a big match on the TV show that will not be affected by the pay-per-view coming up on the Saturday. But again, this is all on the idea that Leon Slater wins Iron Survivor and then gets his push to do something with TNA, which NXT would never do.
Yeah, I don't think Leon Slater's winning, and I don't think they're gonna be like, yeah, let's forego our title match on NXT New Year's Evil to put it on this TNA show. Obafemi or Ricky should be like, no.
Absolutely not. Although they're running a legit arena, so at least it's better than
Ricky, and like, they're in El Paso. Like, Ricky is from Texas, so Not from Texas. He's from Louisiana, but he lives in Texas. So yeah, like it would make sense to if it's Ricky. Like there's ties there. I just don't think that's what they're gonna do at all. I think Javon's gonna win the Iron Survivor, but I can see an argument. I can see the argument for Leon. I could see the argument for Miles, especially since it's a TV special, since it's New Year's Evil. It's not a pay-per-view.
That's how I started with Slater last when we all started this whole thing.
Yeah,
that was the same argument.
So that's why, like, I could see it being one of them instead of Javon, because it does feel like Javon winning the title feels like that should probably be a PLE and not a television special. But I don't know if Javon's gonna win the title. I think he should, but I don't know if he's going to.
Should just call him up now, but he's got 10 more years until they give him a title. Come on, and he's okay with it. It's fine. He's okay with it.
He should. I guess New Year's Evil is after the Cena thing. I'd say him showing up on the Cena special with the NXT title, beating a main roster person would do a lot. Although I think they should do that with Ricky if he's the champion, or Oba if he's the champion. I think that would still make some sense.
Yeah, and then I can't think of any other spots that make like, again, Dion Lennox getting it's a shock, but I don't think they're gonna push Dark State like that.
They should. The stocks are up.
Stocks are up. They do have the tag titles, and they do have the actual tag champions. They never freebirded it, but now you know for sure. It's Osiris and what's his face? Shaquan Sugars.
Yes.
Shouldn't be forced to watch NXT. You should make Jeremy review it while he eats. No thanks.
Joel eating? Joel's not going to eat.
No, I'm not eating. It's fine.
I would make that the longest review ever, too. And I don't have that much to say about NXT.
Nobody does. It's not a good show. Although apparently this week
is a good show.
No, you're just happy that things happen.
Things always happen, yes. I love that things happen on this show. There's a lot of nonsense, but I love nonsense. So that's why I love NXT. I was disappointed that Booker was not there this week. I always miss Booker T, but what can you do?
You can call Booker T and be like, where were you? Was he getting his Invisalign, his hair, or his stem cells? Which of the three was it that he was getting at the time?
I don't think he was doing any of those things. I think he was...
I gotta pop my dick, man.
One of those three would give you that opportunity.
That's what he was doing out there. Oh yeah, man.
Popping his dick while he's getting his hair done. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I thought it was a good show though. The Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxley thing. Forced shoulder the Cora Jade thing.
We can't really talk about her anymore because if you mention the other Cora Jade and like her real name, then we get DMCA'd.
Yeah. I think if you mention Cora Jade, you get DMCA'd.
Cora Jade is fine. Yeah, so I can do this all I want.
No, I thought that's where it was. Like if you like,
I thought it was if you mentioned her real name.
No, I think
say her name and she'll take you down.
No, I think you can mention Elena Black. I don't think you can mention Cora Jade.
But she doesn't own Cora Jade. That was the whole thing. WWE owns Cora Jade. I think it was anything.
But I don't think she wants like any references to Cora Jade.
No, I thought the takedowns were related to people posting her content.
Who knows? I don't know. I didn't pay enough attention to what she was doing to these people.
I'm not gonna look at that. Yeah, Elena Black. Yeah, it's Elena Black content.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because if you do it, because she doesn't own Cora Jade. That was the whole thing. It was people posting her Elena Black content without paying for it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So the Izzy Dame Tatum Paxley thing. I was like, this was a Joel Pearl fine here.
Yeah, there's always one.
Like the cut to Tatum, which it felt like a pre-tape. It didn't feel very live. Like this was the thing I love about NXT is they do the acting. I mention this all the time, but like NXT is such the South Park episode of wrestling, where they do their little monologues in the middle of the ring, and you can tell like they're like it's very scripted type of stuff, and they're partially trying to remember their lines, but partially trying to like really try to give the emotion or pretend they are giving the emotion. That's what this felt like here. Like it didn't feel all of the natural out there. Like Izzy didn't feel supernatural, and Tatum, as she was backstage sitting alone and being upset that she was alone and that Izzy took all of her friends away from her. I was like, oh, you're acting with this match. And I was like, and then like it ended weirdly. It felt like that wasn't like the true ending point to that.
You know why? It's because she didn't end it with "it is what it is."
I guess so. Yeah, the crowd.
I was waiting for it. I'm sitting there just be like, say the line. Say the line, Izzy. Say the line.
I was like, that was kind of weak stuff overall. I think it would be a pretty good match, but it didn't sell me.
That, but okay.
It didn't sell me on that. No, I think Zayda Paxa is good. I think Izzy's pretty good, so I think it'll be all right.
It'll be a serviceable, cromulent match, and then Phil Lindsay will tell you to stop using $5 worth to make your points.
You will call it fine.
I don't know what I'll call it because there's too much wrestling this weekend to even get into.
You're not watching Collision over this show. You hate AEW.
I'd rather watch Collision than NXT at this point, I think. I don't know yet. We're going to find out. I might just turn it off altogether and watch.
You're not going to watch any wrestling on Saturday.
Oh, if I have my way. It's bad enough that Friday is backloaded with 3 shows that I'm going to eventually have to catch up on before Monday. Sunday, it's like, no wrestling is on. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, why did you catch up on the TNA show that nobody watched? I'll be like, fine, I'll do that, I guess. Watch SmackDown, sure. Was Wyatt 6 do something? Sure. Remember when SmackDown's going to go to 3 hours? Yeah, y'all are fucked for that.
Well, yeah.
You know how it works in this house.
I gotta watch it regardless. So
just the worst.
What did you make of Shiloh Hill, Joel?
Sure. I'm sure people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's amazing! Look, there's such a character there. He's a psychopath. He is a Florida man psychopath. People love it. Great. I'm glad you like it. I personally just I don't care for it. I just don't. It's like, and he's like, oh, my best friend, the Undertaker, my coach, telling me that I should be whatever he said. I don't care. It was there again. Stop showing me Florida Man does Florida Man things with a creepy vignette and start showing me how Florida Man rips people's heads off allegedly. If you're gonna do it, you better make him kill people.
Well, he might have killed somebody. I mean, Ava got sent a box, and like there were some scalps in that box. So
were they scalps? Were they scalps, or was it like a plastic ball that they cut up into pieces? Because I was trying to decipher what that thing was, and it didn't seem like a Shiloh Hill thing. It felt like I don't even know what it was supposed to be. Like there was nothing
the mystery.
But the mystery is usually it looks like this, but like it didn't look like anything. At least nothing that I could decipher.
It's the full-on mystery that what was in the box.
Oh, Jose saying Tony D's hat cut up. Okay, it did look like parts of a hat. It did have the shapings of a hat. Are you trying to say that Shiloh Hill killed Tony D?
Ooh, that would be a good story. I like that.
That's the story right there. Yeah, no, that's probably it. It was probably the fedora, because the only other time they make reference to Tony D was the whole bridge thing, and Ava was in the background of that. So yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe Ava is getting tossed off the bridge on Saturday.
Maybe she deserves it. And then The Rock comes back. He's like, "What happened to my daughter?" And everyone's like, "Tossed off a bridge. Who did it? That guy." And he's like, "Hey." And Tony's like, "You're all right, kid."
Nah, a final boss Tony D feud.
There it is. Yes.
Oh,
the final boss versus the only boss. That's a WrestleMania build for Vegas right there.
I like the final boss versus Tony D, and then Ava comes out. She returns at WrestleMania, but she sides with Tony D, and the final boss is offed. In this case, and Tony D and Ava are the new NXT power couple out here. That's where I would go with all of this.
I'm all for it. Let's go. Cyclops better than Wolverine asking, hey, Joel, what do you hate more? NXT, AEW, or TNA? All of them. Once again, we say it every show. I am an equal opportunity hater. I hate your favorite wrestling. I hate all forms of wrestling. And when something is good, you'll probably like it, and I will probably hate it too. There's always something to hate, baby. There's nothing like just individualized hate or centralized hate. All hate is good hate. Everyone's all like, all hate matters. That's exactly it. NWA's in the clear because I 7 months hate the NWA. The NWA doesn't even know I exist because they're still 7 months behind of my last hate.
Yeah, the NWA doesn't know the NWA exists a lot of times.
Oh, Billy does.
Allegedly.
He's out here wearing headphones doing Trackstar and talking about all of his favorite music.
Is that what he's doing?
I sent you that video like months ago.
Yeah, I didn't.
A week ago.
I have better things to do than listen to Billy Corgan interviews.
Did you know he was in the audience for
I don't know
WrestleMania 23?
Oh, good for him.
That he was there. He saw Trump and McMahon.
Oh, good for him.
Yep. Talked about it. He's like, yeah, Trump's anyway. Go ahead. What were you gonna ask?
I don't remember what I was gonna ask. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Well then.
Stuff and things. Yeah, he's Billy's figuring out Creep. It's like, how can I continue to monetize Creep?
It's true.
The best Smashing Pumpkins song of all time.
He was talking about how he worked with David Bowie once upon a time.
Okay,
did Bowie's 50th birthday party. Yeah, the whole thing. Anyway.
There was a lot of cars on NXT. OTM nearly got hit by a car.
Good.
Mr. Iguana may have stolen a car.
That's illegal, brother.
And Yezga was driving.
That's
I
definitely illegal, brother.
Why? You can check his driver's ID.
Pretty sure that it doesn't. It's Florida, so maybe the Lizard does have a license, but pretty sure that is not a legal thing to have.
I've seen Rango. Rango drove, didn't he?
I don't remember. Apparently, the Tesla does belong to Uriah Connors, and his real life partner was very much. You got a Tesla?
They can't drive.
Well, just like the Lizard. Maybe they should have some sort of drive-off race.
Chase U needs a driving portion
school.
of the school. Yeah,
the Chase U driving school run by Uriah Connors.
That'd actually be good. That'd be better than what they're actually doing with Chase U. This stuff sucks, unfortunately. I love Chase U, but man, the reboot has been terrible.
Man, it's just not. Yeah, it's not very good. Again,
Chase U New School has not been good. And it's going to last longer than the original.
And everyone's going to be very confused when they figure that out years later. Ava just allowing crimes to be committed. She thought that it was funny that someone stole a car. She thought it was a very funny thing that the Yeska and the Iguana Man have been working in cahoots against Ethan Page. And Ethan was like, you find that funny? And Ava's like, I do. And I was like, that's incrimination. That's evidence. What are you doing, Ava? I think The Rock hired Tony D to take care of Ava.
Good. Man, Rock and Tony D partnership?
Yes.
Oh.
She's getting too close. They're going to be a tag team now.
I'm fine with that.
I'm all about it. But yes, that was the thing that happened, and now not Tony D, Jesus Christ, Ethan Page gets to face the Iguana at Deadline for the North American title. Hooray!
That'd be good.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine, and I'm sure Lola's
every match is
over the moon. Yeah, it'll be fine. It's NXT. It'll be fine. Like, what do you want me to tell you?
Every match is fine.
As long as the show ends within 2 hours and 45 minutes, it'll be fine.
It probably will. Like, they do have a fair number of matches. They got like 6 matches on this show, right?
I think they only have 5 at this point. They have title, North American title, 2 Iron Survivor matches, Izzy Damon, Tatum Paxley. Am I missing anything?
Oh, maybe not. I thought there was a 6.
Because also those Iron Survivor matches go on, I think they're 25, 30 minutes each.
Yeah,
there are 5 matches. Nothing else has been announced yet.
All right. For some reason, I thought there was a 6 match. My bad.
If they do add one, I don't know what it would be unless it's Blake Monroe, because she's not.
Dark State Stocks. Give them a title defense. Let them beat somebody.
I don't know who, though.
Everyone. That's
OTM. OTM and Dark State. That's a match.
Just have them beat everybody. They should do Thea Hale. She should beat everybody as well.
Thea Hale versus Blake Monroe for the North American Championship.
They should do a Shiloh Hill match, but it's not actually a match. Like,
it's him fighting a parking ticket in Florida.
It's him. It's him and the Undertaker just eating raccoon and hunting.
Why do we have to eat raccoon again? Oh God! How far is Dallas from El Paso? That's my question.
But it's actually, I know the Undertaker won't do the Undertaker, so it's Mark Calloway as the Holy Spirit of Mark Calloway eating I want Shiloh Hill eating raccoon, but like he thinks it's the Undertaker. You know, he's like, this is the spirit of the Undertaker here in this raccoon, and I have to eat the raccoon, and I will have the spirit of the Undertaker inside of me. That's the segment that I need. And then he has a match. I don't care against who, but take one of the Chase U people since they lose all the time anyway. And he just does, now he has the Undertaker spirit inside of him, but he just has to do the lightning bolt thing, goes, and then bam, Uriah Connors gets hit with the lightning bolt, and that's how he wins.
I'm all about that.
Because he has the spirit of the Undertaker. And then, who can do an exorcism? Tatum Paxley? Tatum Paxley eventually has to do an exorcism of Shiloh Hill to get Raccoon Taker out of him. Because otherwise, he's just going to keep going around shooting lightning bolts at people and beating everybody until we have the exorcism of Shiloh Hill.
This feels like a little excessive.
No, this is perfect.
It was good until we got to the bringing people back from the dead part.
Who got brought back from the dead?
So you said, it was an exorcism. You're right. It's not a death thing. My bad.
Yeah.
You had an exorcism.
Yeah, Shiloh Hill's not dying. He's getting exorcised.
I don't know if Florida's going to like that. Texas might.
All right. Then do it in Texas.
Do it at the pay-per-view. All right. That's fine.
Well, not this pay-per-view, the next one. Whatever.
Oh, I don't know that one. I don't know where that one's going to be.
Okay, well, you can still do it.
I mean, the TV special will be in the PC, so those 400
Miles' porn is in the background. What's going on here? What? This is not the type of moaning I'm used to.
Booker T being like, oh yeah, man. This is awful. The reason I was asking the distance between El Paso and Dallas is because I was thinking about the TNA tapings this weekend, and I was like, they're running Dallas after next, which is a month later. And I was like, are they going to try and paper the Dallas show with people who went to El Paso? Be like, show up with your ticket from the El Paso tapings, and you can get in for free to the Genesis or the first TV taping for AMC. But Dallas, that's a far ride. So I don't know if they're going to incentivize people to go from El Paso to Dallas. It's like a 2-hour flight. Yeah, it's it's an hour and a half, 2-hour flight. Anyway,
that seems too long to go watch.
Yeah, you got to be
TNA and NXT.
No, El Paso is where they're doing TNA, and then Dallas is where they're doing TNA for Genesis.
Oh, yeah, that again still seems too long to just go to
TNA alone. I get it.
Yeah.
TNA is in El Paso. NXT is in San Antonio, which is I think 3 hours apart. Okay. And SmackDown is in Austin.
Could you get just a Texas pass? And you just show that and you get into any of these wrestling shows? I got the Texas pass. TKO would charge $7,000 for this whole thing.
$7,000, buddy. They charge $700,000 is what they would do.
Well, no, I didn't say where the seats were.
Just gets you in the door.
Yeah, it just gets you in the door.
and then pass.
Yeah, and then you get to pick your seat though. It's just in the 300 section. It's just at the top of the arena.
What happens if they tarped it off?
Oh, you sit under the tarp and you can't see anything.
It's called the John Cena Memorial Pass. Yeah, they're in Austin for SmackDown. So basically, Texas is hosting all of wrestling on Friday night, which is hilarious. Except for Final Battle.
Well, they might host up Final Battle. I don't know.
And GalaxyCon is in Ohio. Ohio. Where is it?
It's in Columbus. Yeah.
It's in Columbus. Yeah. Okay, so it's in Ohio. But like Ohio is kind of like Texas. Anyway, point is like all weekend is just
How
Texas
dare
wrestling.
you? I don't know if that's mean to Ohio or Texas, honestly.
Pick your hatred on that one. Oh my goodness. Anyway, that's going to be a very interesting weekend. So much stuff going on. GalaxyCon and TNA and NXT
I'm
and
not watching
SmackDown.
any of it.
I know you're not going to watch any AEW because you hate AEW so much.
I gotta watch it. The thing is, I gotta watch it all on like delay and catch up on everything because I have a social life on Friday and Saturday for some reason.
Don't do that. Get away from the social life.
Nah, I mean, my kids are doing things, so I gotta be a supportive parent. I'm way more looking forward to what I'm doing Friday and Saturday than wrestling. That's for sure.
That's fair. I get it. We got a super chat from Uncle Donk. Now he's asking baseball questions?
Yeah, Uncle Donk.
God bless.
If you have a different question, we will gladly answer that, and you don't have to send another super chat because Joel and I are not really baseball people. I had to look up who Cody Ponce is.
Cody Ponce is going to the Blue Jays from the Pirates. He's doing, yeah. So he's got 3 year for
sure
for $270 million. So no, it's not 27. It's 20. No, it's not 270. That's too much. It's $30 million. It's a 3 year, $27 million contract. 3 year, $30 million.
$30 million a year or $30 million total? It's definitely a year.
I assume it's a year.
Yeah, because that's a lot of money, though.
It's a lot of money, but the Jays are really trying to build up for next year and not look like a big old bitch.
I don't know who Cody Ponce is. I can't tell you the first thing. I literally had to look him up, and I saw he was a pitcher for the Pirates. I guess he's now a pitcher for the Blue Jays. Okay. Again, if you want to send something else, Uncle Donk, because I don't feel like we have a whole lot to add on Cody Ponce. I'm not going to bullshit you and be like, this is a great deal for the... I have no idea if it's a good deal or not. It's not my money. I don't care. Is he good? I don't know.
They're clearly beefing up their bullpen up ahead of the season. And I think for the Jays, they need that. But yes. Anyway. Yeah,
Joel's going to fake his way through acting like he knows who Cody Ponce is.
No, I'm not. I'm adding to what you're saying. And if you want to, you don't have to donate another super chat, Donk. If you just want to ask a question here, we will field it. But I do think that it's good that the Jays are trying to beef up the bullpen going into the next season. They got to win that title eventually.
I assume so, Sean.
He'll have it. He'll have it. It'll be there. You'll find out about it on the Friday, and it will be. They'll set up the table in front of the ring after GalaxyCon, and everyone will ask the question, "Why are you so great?" And is Mercedes going to come back and work Ring of Honor again? And now that Persephone is the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, will you have Athena main time on AEW television? And he'll be like, "Oh yeah, maybe as early as tomorrow night when we have AEW Collision live on." It's enjoy it. But also, you're welcome on the show to do the post show on our platform. We'll do In the Weeds After Dark if you're going to host the media scrum here.
Man, that press conference not going to start till like midnight. No one needs a midnight ROH press conference. We just don't.
No,
we just don't.
The only other way we can do it is if TK says, "I'm now running Ring of Honor for free on YouTube moving forward." That's the only piece of news that we need.
I mean, it might happen.
I mean, they can't nail down a day to run anymore. They ran last night, and then they ran Friday last week.
Well, yeah, I think that's because last week was
they had to tell the stories to get to the show on Friday.
Well, they had Collision on Thanksgiving, and they didn't want to run ROH and Collision. They do that most of the time when they have a Thursday Collision. They put ROH on Fridays, so that's something new. And I think they did the show this week because they didn't want to do a Thursday show when they had the Friday pay-per-view. They thought it'd be better if they spaced it out. I don't know if they're doing a media scrum, like a media call for ROH. He usually does. That's unfortunate too.
I know that people are going out and doing press for the show. I know that's a thing.
Yeah, I mean, they typically do press for the ROH shows, but I don't know if there's a media call this week for the ROH. I assume there will be because they always do them, and Tony can tell you how great Bandito is, and how great Athena is, and how he's really looking forward to all of these matches. And Kimmy will be on there asking some terrible question. And
I thought Kimmy wasn't going after all.
No, I don't think she is, but like she'll be on the media call.
Oh, she'll be on the media call. Yes.
Yeah.
Dear Tony, why don't you care about Ring of Honor?
I did like that Zayda Steel showed up. She's gonna face Layla Gray at some point. Maybe that match gets added to Final Battle, or maybe just
0 hour.
I guess they would do a 0 hour, sure. Maybe that match gets added there, but that's good on Zayda Steel. Hopefully she has a good performance and it leads to more for her.
Cyclops better than Wolverine, saying watching ROH is like a tree falling in the woods. LOL.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, people don't watch a ton of ROH, and I can't say I blame them. It's for the most part pretty skippable television.
I get it. There was an interesting kind of theory that was floated around about the TNA TV deal, in that with the TKO whatever branches, they're getting their hands into every single media pie they can. Raw's on Netflix, and this is US. Raw's on Netflix, NXT's on CW, Evolve's on Tubi, which I know is like, it's a low-level deal, but it's still another space where they run. You've got SmackDown on USA, you've got the PLEs now on ESPN, and now you've got TNA, who have it, Carlos said WWE was part of getting this deal. They're running on AMC. Meanwhile, AEW is still working WBD and solely WBD. And as the landscape of television seems to be changing, someone pointed out to me, it's like, this is TKO kind of in their way, putting their fingers in every single pie to potentially keep a player like AEW or even MLW to a smaller degree out of a larger landscape. By diversifying their portfolio, instead of airing everything in one place, they're lessening the options for other companies. I thought it was a really interesting take, and I don't think it's going to become the death of any of these companies, but I think it's something that's worth kind of keeping an eye on moving forward. While the WBD AEW partnership is very good according to all sides, if there's a sale for WBD, what's going to change? Is it going to change? What's 2027 going to look like? Will WBD still be in the AEW business by then? Will AEW be looking for a different TV partner? Will they have the leverage to find a new TV partner? Those are the kind of things that will kind of come up in the next couple of years as, again, that landscape starts to change.
We shall see.
I don't know if you got anything to add to that.
There's not too much to add, because right now they're with WBD and they have a great partnership, and it's one of the best partnerships. It's the most important partnership they've ever had, and we're doing great crossover things with the DC universe, and in the past we've done great things with the Game of Thrones universe, and Mr. Zaslav has always been very kind and very supportive to AEW, and it's great to have AEW wrestling on the Superstation on TBS every week and on TNT every week, and the simulcast on Max, which has been huge for our viewership and our partners. And we've continued to grow our viewership and grow our fan base with the simulcast on Max every single week, with AEW Dynamite at 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays and AEW Collision at 8 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays, although sometimes we run on a Thursday to accommodate our great partners at WBD, and they've been so fantastic, especially when we're doing pay-per-views. And now pay-per-views are available on HBO Max as well. You can get the pay-per-view if you're an HBO Max subscriber. You get a discount. All HBO Max subscribers get a discount for the AEW pay-per-views, and we've had a great run of pay-per-views this year. All of our numbers are up on pay-per-views. We've gotten great feedback on every single pay-per-view. People have said that our pay-per-views are the best bang for the buck in the business. You know what you're going to get with an AEW pay-per-view. It's going to be nonstop action, not total nonstop action, but nonstop action with the pay-per-views. And again, if you're an HBO Max subscriber, you get a discount on the AEW pay-per-views. And I think we do the best pay-per-views in all of wrestling. But if you don't want to get the pay-per-views, if you're just watching the weekly television, though we encourage you to get the pay-per-views, but we also encourage you to watch the weekly television, AEW Dynamite, AEW Collision, Wednesdays and Saturdays, TBS, TNT, also on HBO Max, because again, the partnership with WBD, we've been with WBD since 2019, since we launched AEW in 2019. We have been with WBD, and we've had great partners. They've been fantastic partners, the best partners we've ever had with AEW. They've been supportive since day one. Since day one of AEW launching. I did not want to do this without having a very supportive partner, and we found a very supportive partner with WBD. I remember being at a party years ago with Mr. Zaslav, and I told him I have this idea. I have this idea for a wrestling company. I think it'd be very sustainable in this current landscape with wrestling. I know you might be interested in WWE. The rights might be up for WWE, but let me tell you about my idea about this new wrestling company and the talent that I'm bringing in. This was at a party. This was at a party with Mr. Zaslav, and I talked to him about it, and he was very interested about it, and we continued to have great conversations over the months and the years, and we came to a very good agreement. You know, we launched AEW Dynamite in 2019. We had AEW Rampage, and then we brought on AEW Collision. They've been very, very supportive. They've been the best partner we've ever had here at AEW, and we're going to continue to have great partnerships with WBD no matter what happens in the future with them. I'm not concerned at all about what happens with WBD. They're going to continue to be great partners. We're going to be great partners to them, and everybody should keep watching AEW Dynamite, AEW Collision, and all the AEW pay-per-views on HBO Max. Thank you. That's his legit answer, everybody.
I skipped it, and you're still going. That's exactly what you get. So there you go. If you ask the question at the ROH Media Scrum on Friday nights, just replay this answer. You can just be like, I got this one, Tony, and just rewind the, like one of those talk boys from the 80s from Home Alone. You got one, and you're just like, I got it. Here you go, Tony. Play it back. He'll be like, that is surprisingly accurate.
That's why Tony truly won't join the show. He's like, he's just going to make fun of all of my answers. Tony should ask me the questions, and I will answer them as Tony.
Oh, God. That sounds perfect.
Tony, what do you want to know about your company? If you could ask yourself one question, Tony, what would you ask yourself? And I will answer it for you.
I'm actually very tempted to do this. This bit might be very funny for us. So, guys, why did Tony say he'll never do a Title show? Well, that's a great question.
Actually, I am sold on this idea of Tony. We asked Tony if you could ask yourself one question, what would you ask yourself? And then he asked the question, and I just jump in with the answer. And then I feel like he'll never talk to us again.
He might break his brain. Oh, do we have to reset him? Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. We love you, Tony. Please keep it up. AEW Dynamite is tonight, live from Fisher's Event Center in Fishers, Indiana. You think our pal, the Ratty Daddy's going to be there?
Oh,
visiting, not wrestling. He's
still unfortunately hurt. As I would like to see him, work like Collision. I think they're maybe they're not.
Oh, it's no Collision's live because it's GalaxyCon.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would, then fine, work an ROH match at it.
Still, that'd be nice.
Yeah, but I think he's still injured, so I don't think this is where he's gonna make his return or anything. So, but maybe he'll show up and just, be supportive to some pals.
Thinking of you, Cole. Hope you're doing all right. We're ready for you when you're ready. Tonight, they're in Fishers, Indiana, TBS Max, 8 p.m. Eastern. You all know the drill. Continental Classic rolls on the Gold League. It's going to be Kazuchika Okada versus Pac.
Good match. I think Okada wins. I don't think he's going 0-2. So
maybe he goes 0-5 because he's not winning.
Pac's 1-0, so it feels like Okada's going to win.
The two Gold League matches. The other one is Kyle Fletcher versus Kevin Knight. This one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah,
it's going to be a very fun one. Yeah, these two are going to go crazy on each other. I think Kyle Fletcher's going to win. I'd love to see Kevin Knight get a surprise victory here.
They did the Kevin Knight surprise victory last week, so this feels like I don't think Kevin Knight's going to rack up 2 wins back to back like this because there's only 5 other people to beat. Like if you go down 0-2 or you're up 2-0, I guess he can go on a losing streak to go to 2-3, but it feels like this is going to be a Kyle Fletcher victory.
I get it. I also like the idea of just giving Kevin Knight that Cinderella story. Because once in a while in a big tournament, you can have a Cinderella story. But if they're not building Kevin Knight to do more in the singles division afterwards, then I understand why you wouldn't. I just think Kevin's really good. So that's
I agree. I just don't think he's going to make the semifinals. And then if he starts 2-0 and then loses 3 straight, people might be a little bit mad about that as well. So,
let him be mad, Jeremy. Give them the moment. Then we pulled it out from under them like TNA. Gold League and Sun. Blue League action, the big match people have been talking about. They're running it early. Claudio Castagnoli, the new CMLL World Heavyweight Champion, takes on Jon Moxley, the champion of taking L's and getting over it. I feel like this is a Moxley win.
I think it's a Claudio win.
No, because it's going to be Moxley versus it's going to be Moxley in the final against whoever I said he was taking on Takeshita.
You don't remember.
Okada, whichever one of those two guys.
You don't remember. He can't face Takeshita in the finals.
So it's Okada and it's Okada and it's Moxley in the final.
You don't remember. I think Claudio wins this, and that continues to put it in the head of like, oh, maybe Claudio is the guy to lead, or at least one of them, him and Pac, maybe lead as a coalition here. So I think that's why Claudio wins this match. A Moxley victory wouldn't surprise me, because even though it seems like they're setting up for Moxley to be out of the Death Riders, I could also see them just not doing that. And like, they obviously love Moxley. They love him in this role. I think he likes doing this role. And I could just see them just continuing with this, despite all the teases and despite what it looks like they are doing.
The AEW Women's Tag Title Tournament semis, a hardcore holiday death match. Why are you shaking your head?
Big bitches brawl. That's what we're calling this.
The Timeless Love Bombs, Mina Shirakawa and Toni Storm, take on Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir. The
mega problems, Joel.
Mega problems.
Mega problems.
Mega problems.
I mean, it should be great. Like, they're gonna do some dumb shit, and I'm all for it.
Fine by me. Who do you think moves on?
I kind of think Megan and Marina are winning this whole thing now. I mean, maybe Willow and Harley get it, but yeah, I've switched to. It seems like they're setting up Willow and Harley against mega problems in the main event, or in the finals. That's my prediction now. I guess you can do Timeless Love Bombs against Sisters of Sin, right? That's the final 4 teams. So yeah, you can. I guess you can do that.
Oh wait, didn't Harley? No, Harley and Willow won.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I forgot. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, I guess you can do Tony, and I guess you could do Tony.
Just a big 4-way.
Well, they already did the 4-way.
Oh, you're right. No, I don't mean the teams, but anyway, I don't know what they would do. It's Tony. Tony would just do something.
You can do Tony and Mina against Harley and Willow, but I think they like the heel babyface dynamic.
You saw Gail Kim do that interview where she talked about the potential of doing another match?
Yeah.
You see Joey's reply?
Yeah.
Brother, the tag match is on.
It wouldn't shock me.
It's a spring break match. That's a spring break match, I'm telling you. And if I called it that early, God bless. Everyone should be giving me money.
It wouldn't shock me if that's what they end up doing at spring break.
Joey, if you're watching, come join the show. We got to talk. And Mimosa Joe and Edward Kingston have a face-to-face. They're going to talk.
I'm really looking forward.
I know you are.
Yeah, they're gonna say some shit. It's gonna be good.
What if they don't?
What do you mean? What if they don't?
What if they just look at each other and just say just hyperbolic garbage? Our match is going to be epic. It's going to be a new landscape after we have our fights. Everything will change after we have our clash of epic collision at AEW World's End.
That would be stupid. Well, it's not at World's End. It's at
it's Winter is Coming. You're right.
Yeah, it's Winter is Coming. It's next
My
week.
mistake. Yes, it is next week.
That would be stupid if they did that. I mean, I'd laugh because I think it'd be just kind of funny. But
as it should be.
Nah, these two are gonna.
Yeah. Sean's like, what if they just stand face to face? They just stare at each other. What if it's like a weigh-in?
What if it's a blinking contest?
A blinking contest.
We don't have enough blinking contests in wrestling, honestly.
We don't.
Yeah.
We need somebody there to whisper throughout the entire, the contest. Hook needs to be there with his chips, just sitting there eating and being like, fuck, you're blinking.
They should do a can you break contest?
Can you break it? Yeah.
No. What are you doing? Can you break it?
I don't know. I was thinking about Booker T.
Oh, no. Okay. No, it's where like you stare at somebody and like you try not to laugh, like you try to like get them to break in some type of way. Yeah. Like that's what they should do. The first one to call the other person a bitch loses.
Oh, Okada's gonna lose so fast. He's not even in the fight.
Yeah, Okada wouldn't be good at this, but I think Joe and Eddie would be good at doing something like this.
Jose, some might say they are fighting over Hook.
What if you put Hook on a hook?
Hook on a pole? Hook on a pole?
No, Hook on a hook.
I know what you're saying, Hook on a hook.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be painful.
Well, he just gets hung up by like his britches.
Still not great. Seems painful.
That's how they hung up. Isn't that how they wanted to hang up Dom? They wanted to like put him on a hook.
Wanted and ended up doing
cowardly
things. Yes. Even when they put what's her face on a pole, Judy Bagwell, they put her on a
forklift.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, I think they should do Hook on a hook match.
Hook on a hook. Jeez,
yeah.
Listen to you. They say I hate wrestling. Jeremy hates wrestling, clearly.
This is a great idea.
I don't know about this one. You've got some good ones. This isn't one of them. What if the hook is too sharp?
It's like soap on a rope.
Soap on a rope. Sook on a rook. Anyway. That's
what?
I don't know, man. It's been 2 hours. What do you want from my life? I yelled at a guy. I turned it into an ad read. We established that. Go ahead. Ask the question.
What was your moment of Tuesday?
Yelling at a guy. Wait, that was today.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Today. That doesn't count.
Set it up again.
What was your moment of Tuesday?
Finding out that the NXT title is going to curtain jerk the next PLE and that wrestling will be all over Texas this weekend.
I didn't go with TNA getting a TV deal. What a hater.
It was yesterday's deal.
You mean it was Tuesday's deal and I just asked you what was your moment of Tuesday?
I was on the show yesterday, so it doesn't matter. Everything old is new again.
My moment of Tuesday was two things, actually. Two moments of Tuesday. Number one, Thea Hale victory, baby. And in 2 minutes, next speed champion, Thea Hale. Number two, 3-time tag team champion, Dark State. Stocks are where? Up.
All right, then.
Can't believe you snubbed the TNA as your moment of Tuesday. What a hater.
Man, listen, if TNA finds a way to TNA their TV deal, then we'll talk about my moments. Right now, I think it's great they got money. Money isn't going to pay for their creative issues. That's what it comes down to. I've covered this company enough. Cresta the other day posted the playlist of every single post show we've done. So I said, if you want to see a slow descent into madness, watch that playlist. It goes from being like chipper, excited. We're here. We're going to talk about TNA. They're on a rise. Everything's cool. And you'll just see in real time the roller coaster. And man, it's a sharp drop on that roller coaster. I hope they prove everyone wrong.
Results of our poll question. Favorite late night host? Former WCW main eventer Jay Leno with 5%. Wow.
Who would have thought that?
Bunch of haters out here.
No, I think they're right on the money.
Jimmy Fallon with 16%. Letterman with 29%. Okay. And Conan with 49%.
Our audience knows us very well.
I'm surprised that Leno finished under Fallon, honestly.
Yeah, me too. Fallon's awful. At least Leno you can make fun of. Fallon is just He makes fun of himself.
Very surprising. Okay.
Leno, you just had a show up like this, talking like this, and everything's great. It's almost like doing Adam Sandler, but you don't have to.
Yeah, I was about to say that's very like Adam Sandler.
Yeah, don't worry. They all sound the same. It's okay. I'm talking about late night comedians. I don't know what you're talking about, weirdos.
What did we accomplish today, Joel?
If you come into our chat and you say rough things, I will turn you into an ad read. A 10 out of 10 ad read, no less. Thank you for that. Horrorframes.com/Fightful, $35 off. That's an extra one. If I'm right about Gail Kim, then my reputation does precede me. And finally, TNA has a TV deal, and you should all be cautiously optimistic.
I think the biggest thing that we accomplished today is I gave a fair and honest review of NXT, and Joel pretended that he watched the show.
Watch the what? Tomorrow is Thursday. Allegedly. Jeremy will be here with SP3. Allegedly.
Nah.
If Dynamite finds a way to end in a DQ somehow, then good luck.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I assume like
very rare.
Classic.
Yeah, it's very rare.
A draw does not count as a DQ because I could see a world where Moxley and Claudio go 20 minutes and nobody wins. But a draw, I do not count as a DQ because it's a time limit draw. It's within the right. It's a little disappointing, but it's also part of the format. So I get it, especially with Continental Classic rules like that. That definitely makes it far more palpable to swallow if the main event of a Continental Classic match ends in a time limit draw. Now, if it ends in a DQ, we have other issues. And somebody's getting fired.
Yeah, there you go. Wait, what? Someone's getting fired now?
Yeah, if you interfere in the Continental Classic.
Yeah, the interference. Yeah, I got it. Does that rule count for AEW? They really end in DQ? Yeah, of course. Yeah. In fact, if anything, for the AEW, it should be more heavily enforced because it's so rare. The scrutiny should be large.
Yeah, it counts for AEW. They do rarely end in a DQ. That's why I don't have to implement it with AEW, but it still counts. But yeah, they do a good job of not. There was a show recently that ended. It was the count out. Wasn't that the wasn't Roddy and Mox? That was the count out victory. That was the main event, right? Am I completely making this up? I feel like I'm correct here.
I can't remember. So you also thought the Sisters of Sin won, so there is.
I didn't think they won. I just didn't think the match didn't happen yet.
Oh no, the match definitely happened.
Yeah, I didn't. It's not that I thought they won. I forgot that the match happened.
So hold on. If you're trying to get out of your AEW deal, I feel like this is the way you could get out of it. You should have had like when Miro and Tommy End and Andrade, when they were all like, "We're done with this place." They should have shown up in the Continental Classic, gotten involved in the match, and gotten themselves fired. That would have been the perfect way to write them off.
People are saying O'Reilly and Mox. Yes, but that was a double count out. I was correct. No, you chat. I am correct. It was Collision. It was the Blood and Guts Advantage match. It was the main event. Roddy and Moxley, and in a count out because Darby like held Moxley by the leg on the outside, so it was a count out victory. So yeah, I was correct. That was Collision. We kind of skimmed through Collision a lot of weeks anyway, but I'm pretty sure we still talked about it. I did not like boycott that show because it ended in a count out. I can deal with the count out. The DQ I cannot deal with.
Understandable. Well, we'll be there tomorrow, and if it ends in a DQ somehow, then it's a totally different conversation. Through which Jeremy just doesn't talk about Dynamite.
Yeah, I don't know what I'll do with
He will eat tacks and glass and other hardcore implementations to make up for the lack of talking about AEW. He will do all the hardcore wrestling things. He will jump through a table and light himself on fire. Do it outside, though.
Tony's gonna see this and like just call an audible and have a DQ in the main event now, just to see if I go through with this. So we're not gonna do that.
Not with that attitude.
He'll change the main. He'll add like a match to this show. I don't know who it'll be, but
it'll be a hook match. And
he'll do like FTR and he'll do FTR and Gun Club. Just like that's the new main event, and it'll end in a DQ just to do this whole thing.
It's fine, Tony. If you're watching, you know what to do. It'll be the standby match. And you'll be standing by with that Type A death match in your hands.
I will not be doing any of that if AEW ends in a DQ. I don't know what bit I would do. You know, I can't just. It's got to come to me. You know what I mean? It's gotta just hit me. Can't be
just like the kendo stick from the hardcore match that you're gonna have to reenact. Got it.
I'll hit myself with a chain, but I'll throw it in Nia Jax form.
Will you color it green as well?
Sure.
All right. Yeah. Do you have neon green paint lying around?
I think so. Still from it's face paint.
Right. The face paint.
It's face paint.
You can probably make it work.
Yeah,
all right.
Figure it out.
Look at us. We figured it out. Now we have to really hope AEW decides to end in a DQ tonight.
No. Do not want.
Man. Anyway, tomorrow SB3 and Jeremy are here to talk about whatever happens or doesn't happen. Anything else we got to plug before we get on out of here?
Coexisting is back this week, Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Rob and Maggie right here on Fightful Overbooked. Everybody come support Rob. Come support Maggie. It's the first show in like a month, I believe. You know, Rob was unfortunately dealing with the passing of his father. So everyone come to the show, be nice, say kind things to both of them, and it's glad to have Coexisting back.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing Rob and Maggie back on the channel. So go and support them on Friday. For now, we'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. Ladies, gentlemen, friends, I'll be beyond the binary. Leave a thumbs up on the way out, and we'll see you in the next one.